Hello, welcome to Parallax. Where would you like to go today?
Concierge, what is this?
That is a staff.
Right.
What
and
now?
What does it do?
It commands the doors of Parallax.
Lovely. Could you explain how it works to me, please?
So the staff is like, it's really a rod, but it's sort of golden in color, or like in material.
Yep.
And it has 5 buttons: blue, green, yellow, red, and purple.
Okay. So to circle back to my question, Concierge, how do I use this thing?
Welcome to Parallax. Where would you like to go today?
Concierge, what does the blue button on this rod do?
Information not found.
Concierge, what does the green button on this rod do?
Information not found.
Have an idea.
Yep.
Concierge, can you come over here and press this green button?
Very well. He goes, presses it. Roll me perceptions as he does this.
Fuck.
Oh, that's not a good one.
Imagine if the Traveler here is here, just invisible.
He's like, stop.
There we go. Hey, not bad.
Okay, so Horben, you would notice that his hands are like on the wrong hands as he presses it.
Cool.
Like where his left hand is clearly a right hand, and vice versa.
That's wrong.
And he presses the green button, and nothing happens. At least nothing you can tell.
Concierge,
Yes.
are you aware that your hands are the wrong way around?
I am.
Why?
Why is that so?
I'm not sure I understand.
How did your hands come to be this way?
These are my hands.
They were always like that.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Could we, should we get out
Can
of
I
here?
ask you to take me? Can I ask you to take us to like an abstract thing? Like, take me to your earliest memory.
Does it do this?
Take me to happiness.
Take me to a place worth believing in.
So I asked like, take me to heaven, but like
What's
not to
that?
all.
Follow me. He's going to start walking.
Alright, I'm following. What's that?
What did he
Fortnite
respond
song?
to? Which did he respond to?
Oh,
That's
God.
great. We're gonna find
We're
out.
gonna go.
He takes you back to the 10-foot room, the iron doors open. Again, you feel yourself become a bit weightless. And then it's probably not that long before it stops, your doors open again. And he just takes you to a door and goes, here you go.
It'd be rude not to.
Sure.
I'm gonna open
We
it.
could-
Wait,
could,
Concierge,
okay.
is this safe?
I'm not sure I understand the question.
Let's
Will I
go.
die if I open this door?
No, opening doors of Parallax is a safe activity.
Will I die if I step through this door?
We cannot confirm what will happen once you have left Parallax.
That seems.
If I give you an item that belongs to me, are you required to return it to me?
If you request it, I would give it back.
I don't think that's a yes.
Yeah. Feels like whoever made this system...
If we have lost an item, I can take you to the lost and found.
Ooh.
Okay.
Next up.
Door first or lost and found first?
I want door first. I just feel like it'd be rude to waste the concierge's time, you know.
I just want to double check what's
Concierge.
behind the door, though.
This will take you to heaven.
Great.
Wait. What do I know about heaven?
It's a good
Roll
place.
me a religion or arcana. Not much.
Handshake, Clyde.
Alright, well, who's going through first?
Alright.
Living's kind of overrated. I'm gonna open the door.
Concierge, will just be 2 minutes. We'll come straight back out.
Very well. You step through, and you get to a point where all the sort of grass is a purple colour. The trees are a strange colour as well. They're like sort of the wrong type of brown. You sort of look out, and you just see sky.
I think this is where my god lives.
Oh my god, purple. Purple grass. Purple grass and trees of the wrong shade of brown.
Oh my god. I knew it.
What colour's the sky?
Blue.
That's a
We
good
almost
start.
got 'em. That's a good start.
What sort of setting are we on? Is it like a sky block, sort of like tiny island?
You're probably near, like you look behind you, sort of on a raised bit. Below you can see sort of a couple of like grey buildings. And there's probably some on the level you're at, but like a couple of grey buildings.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, I vote we go find Lost and Found because I feel very lost and would like to be found.
But like, listen to where we are. Purple grass and trees and weird shit. And we're in the sky. We can find an elytra.
Oh my god.
You've just sort of stepped out of a building, it looks like. Just like a grey building.
Is there any other doors of the building?
Just the grey wooden door.
Right.
Any windows in the building?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I, for one, am going to immediately step back through the door.
You step through, you see what appears to be a person with the head of a sort of
Wait, as in back through the door we came through?
sort of like probably a pigeon or something,
no.
like with wings, just sitting at a thing reading some. Can I help you?
Where am I?
Have you...
You're in my house.
Right. Have you ever heard of parallax?
The thing where like something's far away and something's closer, and it looks like they move at different speeds.
No, but thank you for clarifying, because I didn't know what that was called.
You're welcome. What are you doing in my house?
We stepped through a space portal door thing, and it took us to your door. I'm very sorry.
Oh, yeah, you gotta be careful with that.
Yeah.
Is that like a regular occurrence?
No, not at all. But like, you know, you mess with magic, it happens. You know.
Cool.
So you know about magic and stuff. Okay, cool.
Because I know a little bit of magic.
Oh, what magic do you know?
Wonderful.
I know this. He shoots like a little, like, couple like fireworks out of his hands that just some sparks. fly off.
Incredible.
Amazing.
How much do you know about creating portals?
Nothing.
Right. We need one. Where might we find someone who could portal us back from heaven to parallax?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
It also might help if we knew where we were.
Oh, you're on Bren.
I have a question, if you don't mind. What happened to Archbishop Samuel the Devout?
This is some next level.
Who?
Well, no.
To be fair, if you're asking about someone from 2,000 years ago, you'd be like, who? You have anything from where you're trying to go? Because I think that sometimes has something to do with it.
What about?
Yeah.
Maybe this.
I'm gonna start pressing buttons.
Okay.
So
What button do you
what
press?
were my list of buttons? There was blue, green.
Blue, green, yellow, red, purple.
Okay.
The pigeon just explodes.
I'm going to step outside of this poor gentleman's house.
Yep.
I'm going to point at his door with the rod. And I'm going to hit purple.
What happens when you hit purple? Purple?
That's what we want to know.
That's what we
You
want to know.
you just hear ping.
Oh god, we
Yeah,
activated the
again.
homing beacon. Oh, green, green, green.
Green. You're not sure what it does.
If I open the door to his house, is he still there?
He's still there. It's like, do you need help, or am I good to stay here?
You're good to stay there. I might need to use your door for a minute.
Alright.
Sorry in advance.
I haven't got anything till like later today, so you've got some time.
Okay, thank you. Close the door. Hit the blue button this time.
Blue button. You see just a bolt of energy go.
Shit, does it break his door?
At least it's your watch mark.
Okay. So that I still have red and orange to try, right?
Yellow,
Red and yellow. Corbin, Clyde, any thoughts, red or yellow? Red seems dangerous.
But what did red do again?
I don't have a clue. I haven't tried it.
What was the one you just pressed?
Blue. Blue shoots
And
the spark.
Blue equals shoot. I'm down for red.
Clyde, any preferences?
I don't know this magic stuff.
Alright, red it is. I'm gonna point at his house and
Hit
hit
red.
red.
Two prongs of metal come out the end of the rod.
It's a taser. The traveler left a taser behind. Okay.
How's he gonna
Hit
get
the
his
yellow
way
button.
around safely?
As you hit the yellow button, like a ball of yellow light appears in between the two prongs.
Alright, now hear me out. Now press the blue and it's gonna be sick.
Okay. Wait, so we've got two little prongs out.
Yeah.
And then
In between them is a pointer light. Roll me a perception, everyone.
Perception, also microphone.
As we've been looking at this yellow rod, the world's just been changing around us.
Yep.
Alright, so Tarum, you could probably kind of go. You probably put after a second, you can put one like two and two together and go. This is similar to when the portal opened before you had to fight those creatures. So this was actually a while ago. So like when the portal opened, it was like a point of light that created a door, like in a rectangle, and then things came through.
Yep, okay. So I have the point of light. Can I like hold down? Okay, the blue button shot something. The purple button made a noise. So what if I hold down the purple button and start like drawing something?
When you let go of the yellow button, the point of light disappears. By the way.
Oh, as soon as I let go of the yellow button?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna hold the yellow button.
Yep.
And I'm gonna hold down all 5 buttons.
So holding down all 5 buttons.
Oh no.
So let's see what happens. So a bolt of energy goes flying off again. Where are you facing this, Rod, this time?
At this dude's door.
Okay, so the second bolt has hit the door. And then I think the prongs retract, and you hear ping!
Okay, that was way less dangerous than you made it out to be.
For sure you're gonna explode.
Because there was a 50%, there was also the chance that, like, you know, I did was like, actually that just breaks it.
Okay. I'm gonna hit the red button to make the prongs come back out.
Yep.
Cool. I'm gonna
Yeah,
hold
we
the yellow
Disney Channel
button down.
here.
Yeah. I'm gonna hold the yellow button down,
Yep.
and then I'm gonna hold the green button down, which didn't seem to do anything when we did it the first time, right?
The green button. What does that? They sort of the point light is now like black.
Oh, I know what that is. It's the eraser.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna let go of the green button. Does it go back to yellow, like light again?
If you're holding the yellow, yes.
Okay. So I'm still holding red and yellow. Can I hold purple at the same time?
Oh, you don't need a hold.
Okay.
You can just like press.
I'm
it
holding yellow. Can I also
Mhm.
hold purple? And what happens?
Bing, 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 bing,
And it just makes a noise.
bing, bing.
Draw it while it happens.
Bing. Well, that's probably about 8.
Boom! We get blown to bits.
I'm gonna let go of the purple.
Yeah.
Warben, Clyde, help please. I don't understand the magic doohickey.
Alright, pass it over here.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab it. And I'm gonna... Okay, so the prongs are out, I hold the yellow, and I draw a door-shaped square.
Around the door, or
Huh?
just in the air, or
Just in
around
the
door?
air.
In the air. Nothing happens.
Let's
What
try the door.
Yeah, what if you trace his door?
Cool. So you trace the door. Probably Terum has to grab it for the bit where you can't reach.
Oh, true.
And then as you finish it, it turns into like a cream door.
If we open
That
it...
sounds... Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Yep.
That sounds.
Well, let's step through. Look, you guys have all gone first at least once. Give me the thing and I'll step through.
He's gonna leave us here.
Yeah, presses the eraser, now we're just stuck.
Okay, take the thing, step through the door.
Cool. You walk through the door. You find yourself in Parallax again.
Alright.
Lovely. Is the concierge still there, or are we like a completely different floor?
No, he'd be still there.
Okay.
Do the other 2 of you also go through the door?
Yes.
Yep.
How quickly?
Like
Very
ASAP.
quickly. Like,
Cool.
as soon as he walked in, we were walking in.
Cool. Are we all back in Parallax with the concierge?
Yep.
Cool.
Now
Right.
press the green.
Okay. I press the green.
The black light appears again.
I'm going to let go of the green.
Cool.
I don't think we should go about erasing doors.
But like, what about that guy's door?
Well, I mean, it was one way. Should we step through and check if it's still like different? Or
Because then we're gonna have to do that all again if we go.
yeah, and then we're not going to be any better off. Like we might still have the exact same thing on the other side.
Hmm.
Hmm.
You know what? I'm sure he's like a magic pigeon dude. Even if he makes his way here, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine. We're not invoking any
Can't-
world-ending catastrophes.
Concierge.
Yes?
Who were the last people that came to Parallax?
Welcome to Parallax. Where would you like to go?
To the place the last people visited. That wasn't us, so not heaven.
I do not have that information.
Could you please take us to the Lost and Found?
Very well. Follow me. He starts walking off. Did I prepare this battle map?
I'm gonna get
This-
me a
what?
cardigan.
I did not. So he takes you back to the iron door, opens, you hop in, pulls the lever, you feel yourself become weightless for a while. A minute passed, another. After probably 5 minutes maybe, it opens again into a large foyer. There's a couple places to sit. There's like glass. Just one of the walls is just completely glass, and you see out onto this, silver sea. There's a desk with like a bunch of where keys would normally go in a regular hotel. He takes you through a door. He goes, here you go. And it's like a room full of just like random stuff that have been left behind.
Is there
what
magic
have you
in
lost?
there? Is there a magic in this place?
Roll me an Arcana.
Take me to the... Never mind.
Is there magic in this place? Is there magic?
I don't think Clyde can detect magic.
Damn
You're going
it.
to be trained.
Oh, damn it, what am I trained in? Is there religion in this place?
Would you like to detect divine?
Absolutely.
Cool. Roll it.
Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
So there is definitely divine energy here.
Incredible.
So normally, like when you detect divine, let's say like if it was like, you know, a water that was just around us all. Normally it'd be up to like maybe your thigh or something. Here it's up to like your waist.
Right.
You were just like overwhelmed by like, how divine this area is.
This is a holy place.
Cool.
We-
Concierge.
Yes.
How does reclaiming things from Lost and Found here work?
You give me the information about the item you have lost, and I will tell you if we have it or not.
Right. I lost a book of magic here recently.
Can you describe this book of magic?
It was hardcover. It had at least 30 pages. I don't remember the exact amount. And it had spells written in it, inscribed in magic ink.
What colour was this book?
Brown.
Did it have any writing on it?
Oh, you're testing my memory now. Can I go with maybe?
Very well. Let's see if that whole thing works.
I don't know, guys. I want more rituals.
That's okay, I'm about to start going concierge. Warhammer +1. Warhammer
Okay.
+2.
So he brings you a book, and it clearly says like John's magic book.
Okay.
Do not touch.
If I quickly flip through it,
Yep.
right, does it seem to have, like, spells in it that I might be able to learn eventually? In any capacity?
Yes. Oh, it has rituals in it.
Cool.
Would you like to know which ones?
I'm still trying to assess whether it is a good idea to take this or not.
In that case, do you want to know which ones?
Yes, please.
So it has. Now I don't know what these do, so I might be fucking myself over later. But it has silence, eye of alarm,
Okay.
arcane lock,
Yep.
traveler's feast,
Okay.
and disenchant magic item.
Okay, so that was silence, eye of alarm, arcane lock, magic feast.
Traveler's Feast.
Oh, traveler's feast.
Disenchant magic item.
And disenchant magic item. Oh my lord. And remind me, just having these rituals inscribed is enough to be able to cast them, provided I have the appropriate levels, right?
I believe so. First, you need to study it for 8 uninterrupted hours.
Yep.
You have to have the ritual caster feat. And your level must exceed or equal or exceed the ritual's level.
Okay, so a 4th level ritual, I would need to be at least
Level
level
4.
4. Okay. Concierge, thank you so much. I've been looking for this, and it's just, oh, it's so great to have it returned.
Glad to be of assistance.
Concierge, I lost a huge bag of money.
What did this bag look like?
Yeah, I could only describe it as baggy and heavy with money.
I'm gonna roll this. You want a 20.
I do want a 20.
Oh, no! It's so close.
Curse you, fate. For tempting
It's
us so.
it's on a technicality, not any closer than any other number. However, it feels like I've been stolen.
Oh, but Sash, if he's within 10 feet of me, he gets a +1 racial bonus to diplomacy.
I get
This
a
wasn't
+1.
diplomacy.
Nah,
This was just luck.
Done.
It's mostly luck that no one else has tried this before.
Just, ooh. So can you help me, concierge? Or
I'm afraid we don't have what you are requesting.
oh, someone must have taken it. That's sad. I'm gonna miss old Baggy.
Corbin,
I
What
did.
happens?
lose
Yeah, what happens
anything?
if they're unclaimed for like a long amount of time?
We just hold them until someone can request them back.
I did also lose a bag of holding.
What did it look like?
Bag of holding.
Can you describe it?
It was quite baggish. You know the sort of brown that bags tend to be?
Yes.
It had a distinct, like, magical aura that like bags of holding have. Do you have anything like that?
I'm afraid we do not.
You don't. Well, no big. That's two of my things that I think you've let someone else take.
Corbin, did you leave anything behind?
Nah, I'm pretty good.
Concierge, do you have?
I don't know when you guys lost these things though. Must have been before I met you.
Yeah,
Concierge,
yeah.
do you happen to have a pair of leather boots in a size 9?
What do they look like?
Brown leather with a strap to hold them tight.
Brown leather boots. Let's see if he does.
They don't have to be magical. I'm just seeing the limits of what I can
Yeah,
request.
he just grabs like a pair of boots. Are these the ones you were looking for?
Do they look better than the shoes I'm currently wearing?
Yes, but they've also like 50 years older, so it's sort of probably
That's
the
vintage.
same or worse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what, concierge? I don't think that's quite right. I must have just must have slipped my mind. Thank you though.
I'll continue looking. if you wish.
No, it's okay. It's okay. They weren't that important to me. You found the book, which is all that really mattered.
I also like boots. Size 11, brown. They got wings coming off the backs. It doesn't technically have to be size 11. They can change size depending on who wear them. That's just how big they are when I wear them. They got like a buckle on the front.
I don't believe we have that.
No,
Well, anyway,
I don't know what's happening to my stuff.
concierge, just out of curiosity, do you happen to have a door that leads to the location of the Astral cult's hideout?
I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with the Astral cult.
Darn.
Are you familiar with I don't know if I should ask this. You familiar with Balzagan?
God, he's nuts.
Welcome to Parallax. How can I help you today?
Can you send me to Balzagan?
He just walks off.
Oh my god.
You guys should stay here.
No, that would be unwise. We'd get lost.
Yeah.
You'd get
I don't
lost.
want to be too far away from the concierge.
Okay, well
He
you
takes
guys
you
can
to
come
the
follow me, but
metal
not through the
door.
door.
Okay.
I think we can do that one. I do want to meet Ovanus' brother though, real bad.
Okay, if you want to, It could be the last thing you do, but we might meet Ulvanus again, and he might be cool with it.
Again, you feel yourself like a bit heavier. He takes you out, and then leads you to a door. Well, this should take you to. Welcome to Parallax. How can I help you today?
I think I'm gonna need the rod with the buttons.
Do you want us to come, or do you really want to do this by yourself?
Look, it's up to you.
Sorry, Belzegun, God of Death's brother?